Okay. Where's my mic? Okay, let's get the mic going on here. Alright. Mr. Let's Paint in the house. Excuse me. Mr. Let's Paint in the house. Good to see you guys here again, once again. Aye. Alright. Happy to be here once again with you on a Friday night. I had to leave the show abruptly last night. We had some unwanted visitors in the property next to us here, and subsequently I had to abandon our live stream with concern, with worry, and anyway, nothing really amounted to anything, but there were some issues, but possibly it's been abated. It's a good word. I was thinking about this last night. I used to spend a lot of time talking to you guys about the rats that I had in the walls. Not so much. We were able to get a company to do that. Make sure that they don't come in anymore, and it's been pretty quiet. But it just points out how there's always something. There's always gonna be something that's gonna rattle you. And Kurt, what? Stay safe, brother, Kurt. Yeah, baby. Thank you so much for the support. We're here Monday through Friday, from here to eternity. Trying to be creative and also letting out our, I guess, frustrations at times, and hopefully we stay away from that and try to be more positive than not. Though it's not easy being green. No, it's not easy being green. But you basically don't know what you get with me day in and day out. Only because we are, this is more of an experiment, Let's Paint TV in this form. We are not, this is not a professionally presented operation. This is a one-man band, and this is just raw Mr. Let's Paint hanging out. Well, now let's get to the painting. Our new painting today. Yesterday we had fun painting the little comic book, Fantastic Four comic book that I had ever since I was a kid for some reason. And so I had that. Though I didn't get into showing you some of the fun pictures inside. They're black and they're black. They're just black on. I want to say black on white, but the papers are so yellowed because they're from the 70s. The paper, it's like on print paper, and it gets all yellowed and stuff. So anyway, so it's really black on yellow, but whatever, black on white. It kind of inspired me, and I do have some Indian ink, India or Indian ink. I guess it's India ink. That I want to partake in, I want to experiment with, and so we're gonna just letting you know that's in the horizon, that's in the future, here hanging out, making stuff. But tonight, and I think you see the title of the show. It's Let's Paint for Burt Reynolds Burgers, for Burt Reynolds Burgers TV. And the reason why I'm doing that is as someone actually from Japan. And I believe this may be the very first Let's Paint TV painting ever going to Japan that I know of, that I've ever sent anything to. And so this will be my first painting that I'll send to Japan. But these go back to fast food paintings, hence fast food paintings t-shirts that I'm wearing, that I've been wearing. I've been wearing these, since we've had this this lockdown, drag out, COVID, conad, whatever you want to call it, knockdown, COVID, coronavirus, lockdown. It's not a lockdown, but whatever. Obviously, we're not locked down as much anymore. We've lost interest in it, but nevertheless, it still permeates. It's still part of our inner fixture, and so I just lost my train of thought. Fantastic. Anyway, if you're interested in getting one of these paintings, I do have it actually available on my Etsy store. I also have the t-shirts available on my Etsy store. Let's get on with the painting, because otherwise I'll rattle on and buy, because it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to talk and rattle on, and to communicate with my fellow chat bots, my chat bots in the chat room. Not one of them are the Russian bots. I don't think any of you are, but you could be. It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible we have a Russian bot in the chat room, but I'm not really. I couldn't imagine any of you doing. We are not worthy of that. That's the thing about success, is that you not that success is that you're worthy by having success. Obviously, you can be infamous for not being very successful, or having done things maybe inadvertently wrong, or disapproval rating at an all-time low, kind of stuff. That also makes you famous, or so yeah. I get, that adage. Okay, let's get on with the painting. I'm just rattling on, aren't I? Oh, there's Draw Me Neo is a Russian bot. I see him right there. Let's get some gloves on here. Let's get the gloves on. Let's do some painting. Not that you associate painting by getting your gloves on. You generally associate painting with getting. You associate boxing, which, of course, we've done boxing and painting, which I have my boxing bag out there. I want to do some more of that. Well, I get sidetracked, which I guess is really no different than for all of us, basically. Okay, so let me get I just have to get everything set up here, because I'm really not prepared to put the paint down necessarily ASAP. So we're just going to have to get some good stuff, get some of this good, this is oil paint, we'll get some of this oil paint on here and stuff here. Boom. There we go. That'll keep us busy. We got 4 to do. That should keep us busy. Let me add some other lovely colors. Colors! Alright, let me get some little orange, some cadmium orange. That's my only cadmium that I've been keeping in the house. Let's get some more yellow. We have some there, but we're gonna have to beef it up. Chef Boyardee, Beefios. Let's get some. I already had that. That's a little black. What the heck? No, I mean, yeah. What the heck? Just a little, not a crap load. Alizarin Crimson, guys. Alizarin Crimson. Let's do that. Hello. Let's get some blue and yellow ochre. I think that's gonna, the yellow ochre is gonna be, and red, and some red. Let's get some red. And those are the other colors that I think are being asked to be presented on the table. Kind of running low. It's an ongoing battle. The plopping down, squeezing out various tubes of paint, and then running out, and then constantly buying tubes of paint. It's almost, at the end of the year, if you're fortunate enough to even make a living at it, you look back at it, and you go, oh my God, I basically, I possibly, at times you almost like break even, which, nothing wrong with that, or even if you were in debt, because, where's my ultramarine blue? I need some ultramarine blue. Damn. I need some blue. Where I don't see you. I was not thinking that I was out of blue. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get some more blue. I think I have another tube. I better, otherwise I have the shoot. Okay. What a surprise! Always a surprise. And let's get on with it here. Let's get some ultramarine blue. We gotta go get some more ultramarine blue. Let me be right back. Be right back with some ultramarine blue. All right. That was quick. And we are back. Let's get some ultramarine blue going on here. Basically, we have no more excuses except for to just start painting. Let's get some colors, brushes available. Bring out the brushes that we have available here. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Oh, right. Whoa, that's... Let's just kind of freshen up these canvases, get them going here. A little sloppy at the moment, that's okay. It's always, we got time to clean things up or not. Okay, so this is kind of where we're headed with this. Let's see here. As mentioned, if you'd like to order one of these Burt Reynolds burgers, they are, I have them listed on my Etsy store. You can find that at letspainttv.com and under the shop link. And we also have other burgers available. We got a Farrah Fawcett burger. That's a popular one. And also, he's so popular I forgot his name. The guy from Queen, Freddie Prinze. Okay. Freddie Prinze. We got Freddie Prinze burgers available. Okay, I'm always sensitive to hearing sounds in the back. No watercolors today, Max. No. I would have continued on with watercolors, but I got an order. This person ordered a Burt Reynolds burger, and these are basically I don't have any available, and so because of that, they're made to order, and so it's just. I'm just making them now for her. Okay. Right now that just looks like a cow in a blizzard. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's move on. Get some structure here with some bun action. Get some buns going. Okay, we got a nice start to it all. Okay. Ooh, all right. Now let's see if we can get this Mr. Burt Reynolds in here. The first Burt Reynolds burgers that we made were quite a few years ago when actually Burt Reynolds was still alive. Because he did pass away just kind of recently, or within a handful of years. I mean, I think it's probably been 3 or 4 years. But I think he passed away maybe, I want to guess, three. My guess is he died 3 years ago. I could be wrong. So I got a little drawing photo that I have of Burt Reynolds. Now going back to the watercolors, I actually looking forward to doing some a Burt Reynolds burger in watercolor. I think that would be fun. And speaking of watercolor and then maybe mixing from one medium to another and going back and forth, it's actually kind of exciting to do just that, to switch your mediums and not get so bogged down in a particular medium. Switch it back and forth. It's very exciting, I find. Okay, just my own observation. I'm getting kind of a. I'm gonna get a fan, move the fan going, get some circulation. Now there's going to be a hum going on here, but I'm using liquid. I generally don't use liquid. You know, it'd be kind of fun, actually, and you know, kind of. It'd be fun to make some paintings of, like, say, a Burt Reynolds and maybe Lonnie Anderson, you know, having sex. You know what I mean? Like, because you know they were a couple, and they were like, both of them were like, you know, sex symbols and all that. I think that would be kind of a fun thing to do. We can make Burt Reynolds, Lonnie Anderson hamburgers, sex burgers. Anyway, again, back to turning that fan on, because I'm using liquid. I generally don't use a lot of liquid, but I am using a big dose of it right now because I want the painting to dry basically ASAP so that I can send it off to Japan. Okay, so we got a nice start on all these. Now we can obviously fine tune these, and that's where we're headed next. But at the moment, we got a nice start on this. Some are maybe ultimately what's going to happen is one will be better than another, and that's okay. That's all right. Maybe we need to lower that. Let's just lower the information on that. 'Cause that could be rug, some ketchup, something, a little ketchup down there. Maybe not. Maybe we don't want no ketchup down. Yeah, well, shoot. We got it going. That's okay. We'll just have to go. Let's focus on some darks. Might have to resort to a smaller brush action. But maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. I'm feeling the need to go smaller on the brush, a little more detail. Might be of help. The painting I did of the watercolor I did the other day, I ended up selling, of the kitchen island. I was not very talkative that day. And okay, let's see. Just go here. Okay, so we're still pumping the big brush everywhere. The beauty, the advantage of using a big brush is because you get more done, but a little more sloppier overall. That's okay. Could be okay. The sloppiness could be good. So we like to say a nice bouillet base going on here. Chad wants to interject. It's not the size of the brush, it's what you do with it. And I concur wholeheartedly. I guess, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Let's just say I concur with that. It's always good to just agree to something. So one thing you learn in if you ever take an improv class, you're supposed to like say yes to everything. By the way, I was not very good at that. I was not good at saying yes. You're going to be an asshole. Yes, I'm going to be an asshole. Yes, sir. Okay, let's get some lettuce here. Work the lettuce action. What I find the trick here with now, if you're gonna maybe work at fast food paintings, making paintings for fast food paintings of fast food at fast food prices, just remember there are a few things to keep in mind. And that is, you want to block it in. You want to keep it simple. and not get to worry about the details. Plus, there's time constraints, though we don't necessarily have time constraints here. But when you're in the, when you're actually on the job and people are demanding their Burt Reynolds burgers ASAP, you better get going on that. Oh, okay. Rye took an improv class and subsequently said no to everything. Yeah, they probably hated you, didn't they? I think they hated you by saying no. They were like, okay, you are not a candidate for the improv cult. The cult of the improv. We're gonna have to kick you out. Which reminds me of I got tricked into going to a bona fide cult down by LAX in a high rise in downtown by LAX by the airport, and they really were good at convincing everyone that they needed their help and that they needed you to sign up for these various offerings that they offer, and man, and if you said no, they would gang up on you and try to convince you to say yes and to try to better your life. And I swear to God, I was the only one that said no, that consistently said no, I'm not playing this. First of all, I got no money for your bullshit. I got no money for bullshit to try to better my life. No, I'm not doing that shit. And then finally, what opened up the gates of for me to walk out free as a free man. I mean, I thought I was trapped, and I told them I was mentally off, which I think I probably am. And my God, everything just dropped. They walked. They backed away, man. So just remember, if someone's trying to corner you. This is my advice to you. If someone's trying to corner you into something and you're not feeling good about it, tell them that you're mentally off, and that will open up the oceans for you to sail on the fuck out of that bullshit. Okay, that's a little probably too TMI, too much information, or 3 Mile Island. If any of you remember that. Okay, shoot. We got kind of like the little beginnings here of something, and I need to maybe find another reference because I'm a little rusty on my Burt Reynolds burgers. Is the cheese? Where's the cheese and the tomato go? I think I can figure it out. I think I could just guess it, can I? Let me just guess it. Let me just guess. Oh, this game. I got the fan on, but let me get the fan on me because it's getting a little hot in here. Let me take off all my clothes. You guys, you remember that song? That was a song, believe it or not. It's getting hot in here. Let me take off all my clothes. You like those stories, Rye? Is this Rye Cooter? Or you were named after Rye Cooter? Because he's so cool. Rye Cooter is so cool, man. All right. Sorry if that was offensive. I don't mean to offend. For the most part. But I am a human being, and so I do have I guess a spirit, a soul, and at some point, one does not, take any gruff, like Mr. McGruff, the crime fighter, the dog, McGruff. Okay. We're hitting some rare notes here tonight. Okay. Anyway, let's see if we can figure something out here. We need some cheese and the tomato. Let's get the tomato on there somehow. I think that I'm trying to forget. I'm trying. Look at me. Hear me out. I'm trying to forget. And that is really the essence of what we're trying to show you here at Let's Paint TV University. Now it's a university. Or we do have a university, Let's Paint TV University. My goal in life is to have Let's Paint TV University surpass Liberty University. To take over and to put them out of business. I think that's my goal. It's hard to believe that an operation like that continues to be in existence. It's just amazing. Okay. That's some crazy ass stuff. Okay, let's get the cheese in here. Got the cheese going on here. Somehow the cheese is not really separating from the skin of our lovely deceased political celebrity. He may never have been terribly political, though. I suspect that he was somewhat conservative, I would imagine. Just a guess. You just assume every white person from the South is like very conservative. And that's a misnomer, most likely. Okay, I'm screwing this up. I really am screwing this up. I mentioned this before. You enter a painting thinking you got it figured out, and we're gonna hash through it. And now I'm at a point where I don't feel as though I know what I'm doing. I just hit that moment. Like, uh-oh. This ain't happening. We'll just hang in there, though. That's all I can say is hang in there. Maybe sometimes you just have to decide on, like, okay, where's the light source, stuff like that. So let's do that. Develop it. Let's develop it a little bit longer. Put a little more effort into it. Put a little more detail. Kind of in the detail phase, I guess. In hopes that we can save it if it's possible. That's not looking good over here. Did I decide on where's the light source? We did. Okay, let's make a decision. I've been going kind of on the left, so let's just make the left the dark side of the moon. That's okay. It's all right. Not a big deal. That's a good idea. The peacock feathers with Burt. Maybe that could be a different painting. This is some. Like I like the opportunity to stretch the imagination, no doubt. But I am at the moment providing a service, and as such, I'm kind of locking in on trying to provide the best possible the very best that I can provide when it comes to that, to replicate in some degree what's going down. Anyway, so we're kind of locking in on the left being the dark side of these burgers, which means we can put a little shadow on the side too. Get a little shadow going there. It's interesting how now I just realized how wonky the top ones are just really off. Let's see if we can kind of clean that up a little bit. It's a little better set up. Whoops. Whoops. Somehow this one doesn't look like it's working out very well. That's okay. Let's just go more further with the detail, and you'd be surprised the more you stay with the game. If you got well, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's just one option is using some sort of muscle memory. History helps. Okay, so what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's kind of good there. Though I could bring that down a little more. I think I need to go a little fatter on the bottom. Let's bring this guy down a little bit lower. That would help. Okay, let's go for some detail. Let's bring in some detail. Let's work the darks. If you're following here. You're not following. Are you following along? Okay, this one is really whacked out. It's wrong, but we can fix it. I'm working on it. The fixing factor. Maybe we can fix it. Maybe we have to start all over again. No, that's the good thing about oil painting is that you can kind of do that with watercolor too, actually. But you gotta be a little more slower, methodically slower in that decision. seeing a little Burt Reynolds booty going on over here. You know, I think he played football at Alabama. Am I right about that? Am I wrong? Isn't that right? That's like the best, like, you know, the last handful of years is like one of the better teams. So he was no, you know, I mean, playing college football on any team is pretty substantial you know, to pull that off. Yeah, I mean, you're slightly stupid on one level, but also, you know, that's quite an accomplishment. I didn't do that. The part of me wanted to do that, but I also realized there was nothing for me to do it. I mean, I knew I was not going to be playing NFL football anymore. I knew I was going to be an artist, basically. At that point, like, okay, I'm going to be an artist. I think the thing is that you just realize, not that you realize, it's just you're just what is it? I don't know. I guess you just what is it? What am I trying to say? What am I trying to do? Let's put some mayonnaise here. But for me, I think I was just in a situation where I didn't feel as though I wanted to try to pursue something that seemed not very fruitful. Like, you just knew that, you know, like, I was fortunate enough to know that there was nothing there for me. But it's easy to know that when you're not. That kind of operation, you know, you have to be kind of maybe it's a combination. Because I think that desire really does have a big part. So if that was a big part of my desire, I would have, and I think most people do, continue on. Regardless if you're thinking about, NFL, you're gonna play pro football. No, it's just your desire, and that's you're gonna commit your life to that. But I think that was not gonna. I just sort of knew that was not gonna be the case. It's been about a good year since I painted Burt Reynolds' hamburger, easily. These were not even available for a good year, frankly, because I took them down and then I made them available just because I could use a few sales here. issues, and that's good. Got a little battle going on. That's a good thing. Get a little battle going on. Okay, we got a nice setup here, and I'm gonna take a little break. I'll be right back and try to. We will finish these off. I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna finish them up. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. Whew. All right, we're back. Let's Paint TV hanging out with you here on a Friday night. Quarantine time, Friday night. Let's party. Party 8, Party Nations. Party Nations. Okay, here we go. Let's get back into this. Got some problems here, don't we? Got some problems, my friend. Got some problems with this, but it's okay. We're okay. That feels good. That feels like it needs to be fixed. This one, maybe. I need to fix this one. This one could go over a little bit over. That one's about right. Let's go slow. Lower me there. That might help. Maybe. Okay, that one seems right. This one is roughly right. It's too much. It's okay though. Okay, that has a good feel on it. Overall. Let's lock in our gains on that. That one's kind of okay. This one needs to go over a little. Okay, so let's do this. Yellow cheese to work for us. I'm gonna have to get more yellow. Fresh yellow. Yow! There we go. Sexy, sexy. Uh-oh, you try to call in? Okay. That's my bad. I'll get it going here for you if you want to call in. I thought it was on, but it's apparently not on. So. It says it's on, but I guess it wasn't. It's not on. Okay, it's on now. If you want to call, I'll take your call at 818-528-4516. So that kind of gets rid of the riffraffs from calling. Hello, caller. Who's this?
Hello, this is Randy. I've been trying to call in all night. I wanted to say hi, see how's it going.
What's going on, Randy?
I just got some takeout, been drinking maybe a little bit too much myself.
Gotcha. Got some takeout, huh? You didn't sit down and
got takeout. Got some lemongrass chicken.
lemongrass chicken? Oh,
They ran out of rice, so we got noodles instead.
oh man. Hey, that's good, man. So busy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're having a good night, I guess. Not complaining about that. Good for them, you know.
You know, we're still here. We're still here.
Yeah,
Randy.
We're making it. We've made it. It's almost July, right? We're getting close to past the halfway point in the year. Like.
Yeah, I mean, kind of a let's forget about this year kind of thing, but nevertheless, we are still here.
Yeah.
So. We're making it work.
Honestly, me and my friends, we look forward to your show. Every time it says you're live on YouTube, we get really excited. And we're like, let's forget about our problems for a little bit. Let's get into the world of painting. Let's see what you're up to. You know? Maybe we had a couple too many drinks right now. Or we're living. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much, man. Where are you guys? Are you guys in Nashville again or something, or no?
Chicago. We're in Chicago.
Oh, that's right. You called the other day, Chicago. That's right.
Yeah, we're like regulars all the time.
Well, as you can see,
we really like the hot sauce.
You like the hot sauce, guys? Yeah. Yeah, that was some.
The island you did with the island and the kitchen in the island.
Yeah.
I actually love that.
You like that?
I'm serious. I love that.
You like that kitchen island going on there?
Yeah. I've been trying to convince my roommates. We get a huge kitchen. It's like ginormous, but they will not, like, we don't have an island. It's just like this all this. I've been trying to convince them to get an island. I was literally showing them that thing, and I was like, come on. We need an island. You know those rolling islands you can get? Like,
Yeah.
You kind of buy them, and like, you kind of tuck it away somewhere. I've been wanting one for so long. Is it like that bacon? Maybe it's stupid. I fucking love that.
Awesome.
How you been? How's your weekend started?
I'm kind of, trying to not. I find that I think it's going to be good. I think it's good. It's going to be good. Part of me thinks, that it will be getting good, or it's good, or things are going good, and then another part of me goes, oh man, what's going to come next, and what's another battle to deal with. But I'll tell you what, though, the whole thing about painting, and I think I prove it more times than not, though sometimes it's frustrating and all, but it's such a relief to just be, painting and not be so involved in anything else. So, concerned about anything.
You gotta give your mind that break. You gotta give your mind that, like, separation from the world.
Look,
be creative.
we have a tendency to try to make we have a tendency to make everything, we want everything to work for us, or everything should be the way it's supposed to be planned, and it's just, it doesn't work that way. Well, maybe it does for some people, but not for me.
Not people like us. That's real, and that's the beauty of art. Like, it doesn't go the way you planned it, but like you adapt and you move and you like say, okay, this stroke looks this way, and I'm gonna add this extra touch to kind of like.
Right.
Instead of like I didn't plan this painting to end the way it did, but then like this stroke was extra, and this extra part of this section ends up because it looks maybe a little different than I planned, and then I just adapted with it as I went.
Yeah. That and it's again, it's the great escape. It's the great escape.
Yeah. We appreciate you. That's ultimately what it's all to say. Appreciate you. Love your work.
Thanks for calling in.
A lot of joy. Yeah.
Chicago, that's a great town.
Yeah. Absolutely. We love it here.
Sweet. You guys Cubs fans or White Sox fans? Dodgers. Damn. Okay. Oh, well, I'm an A's fan. Yeah, I'm not a Dodgers fan.
I'd say more of a Sox fan, but I lived in Wrigleyville long enough that I appreciate both teams.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you do kind of go for the Sox a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I do. I feel like when I watch the Sox, I'm more like I like to go to their home games more. They're cheaper.
Yeah.
Like you get more of the ball game experience.
Yeah.
For like your dollar. You know what I mean? I'm not paying like $100 to go to a ball.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like.
It's gonna go to the Cubs. It's the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like the Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants. It's the same thing. And more so nowadays, because back in the day, Candlestick Park was a dump. Anyway, it was as much of a dump as the Coliseum, and it was in the sticks, and it was kind of run down area, and But nowadays, it's been that way for a while. The combination. So Oakland has that. The A's sort of. Yeah, it's sort of like the White Sox in a sense.
So the A's are like the cheaper, more like affordable bar.
Exactly.
If you ever come to Chicago, definitely go to a White Sox game. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
Great experience. It's fantastic time. You get sometimes you got dollar hot dog nights.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Speaking of that, I think the A's have a deal where I don't know if you have bleachers, but I think the A's have a deal where
if you're willing to pay like $100, you could have a season pass to go to the bleachers.
Oh, that sounds, I mean, they're cheap.
Yeah.
It's like $10 to go to the bleachers in a normal game for the Sox.
Yeah.
$100 seems like a reasonable price for the season pass.
Yeah, I mean, I forget how it went down, but it's something like that. It's like, whoa, really? But I haven't been to an A's game since like 1982.
No way. Honestly, that date, you know what that reminds me of? You ever heard of the Death of Disco, the Demolition?
Yeah.
Apparently, there's this big night in Chicago.
Yeah.
They had this big thing on the radio. They hated disco.
Yeah, and they took a steamroller.
Yeah, they fucking demolished all these records.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That was the 80s, dude.
Crazy.
The 80s.
That was absolutely crazy.
That was the Death of Disco, you're right.
That's the disco. I still think the disco's alive, but you know.
No, it's pretty good. You can't go wrong with disco. Disco's pretty awesome.
We love disco. I think it's just the feeling of the era, like the kind of like the.
Yeah,
when you walk into a club and the music's going, and it's disco, and like the lights are playing, like the showing, like, you know. I don't know how to describe it. It feels like you're like living life like larger than life is, you know? Like
right.
You're like a step removed from life, but you're still like experiencing it through that.
Yeah, it was kind of it was fun. I mean, I was a little bit too young for the whole, like I wasn't, snorting coke in Studio 54 or nothing, I was a little. I wasn't that. I'm a little young for that.
No one brought up coke.
Hanging out with Blondie and stuff.
Oh. That's good.
Oh, 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 you got a little Blondie going on. Nice. These Burt Reynolds paintings are looking like shit. I love it. I'm kind of like having a piss poor, exciting. I'm whatever. It's kind of weird. It's like they suck, but then they're kind of looking good at the same time. They're looking good, but they suck at the same time.
I take the bite for sure.
You would bite into that, wouldn't you?
I'd sink my teeth in. I don't know. Oh no, oh my god. I'm so happy. You're not getting anything. Our dog's begging for food right now.
Yeah, we have a dog.
Nice.
She's trying to get some of that takeout.
That's right. They'll eat anything. Dogs.
Yeah, she's getting real sweet right now, you know? She's like drooling, she comes up, puts her chin on your fucking lap.
Yeah.
Please, anything. Licking my thumb, like, I had chopsticks, I didn't even touch the food with my thumb. Why are you licking my thumb?
Well, one of these paintings is going to Japan literally tomorrow. I'm literally sending one of these paintings. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, do you know what city, like what part of Japan?
No, I didn't look at the address.
I didn't look at the
Do you know
address.
the exact address?
No, I didn't look at the address. I didn't.
It just said Japan,
That's nuts.
So,
Cool though, like that would be like the paintings wanted across the world.
Well, I think this is the first time I've ever sent anything to Japan.
Really?
Yeah. Most of my paintings that I ever sell to go to Brooklyn. Yeah, because there's a lot of hipsters in Brooklyn. And yeah, so I sell a lot of artwork to Brooklyn, and then it kind of drops overall, and it's just all over the place. And then sometimes I send stuff up to Portland and Oakland, San Francisco, and Chicago occasionally, and that's about it. I think.
I feel like Japan is like the mega hipster. You're sending someone to Japan.
Well, that's why, I've sent stuff to Australia. That's right, draw Nemo. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. Australia. We got a fan club out there, Australia. I sense. We're all over the place, but I haven't sent anything to Japan. So we're trying to make our very best Burt Reynolds burgers, for them.
Maybe you'll make the rounds to every country in the world. Wouldn't that be wild?
Yeah.
What would you do? How crazy would it be if you sent something to North Korea? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
this meeting was somewhere in North Korea.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just thought that's a fucked up place, man. I couldn't see going out there.
I agree.
I go to Korea, but not North Korea. No. What I do, I'm not.
It's like the opposite in the U.S.
I guess.
Yeah, it's like the opposite in the U.S. You want to get they're like, I got to North U.S. I don't know about, Tennessee. That'd be weird.
You don't want to go to Tennessee?
I don't know. It's really the Confederate flag.
Yeah.
Flying around all over the place, the statues, they got the Bugsy Allen.
Yeah.
I got family there, and I love it.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like Bugsy Allen when I go there.
Are you Bugsy Malone or something?
I don't mean to get political. Yeah, I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, don't get into it. You sound like Bugsy Malone, though.
Why is that?
No, I'm just saying, Bugsy. Hey, that's Chicago, man. Chicago, right?
Yeah, I mean, similar. Chicago, it's nerve-wracking. I'm in the South Side now, but we don't want to go much further. We don't want to go much further. I don't like that it's scary, but sometimes it's scary. I don't want it to be that way, but it is.
There are parts of Chicago definitely dangerous looking. Definitely, I've seen it.
John, Bugsy Malone, the movie,
Yeah,
that was good.
good movie, yeah.
It looked good. I looked it up myself. On phone.
Oh yeah, good times.
Yeah, man. Sorry for bugging your head. We're just we've been drinking,
Yeah.
just watching shows, really excited for the weekend mainly. Work has sucked so bad.
Well,
We've been
so you guys are in
I don't know about you.
you guys are in the South Side. South Side.
In Pilsen.
Pilston. I think I was hanging out there for a day or so. I was up there. Yeah, I was there at that. Yeah, I was in the Pilston area. Yeah, it's affordable. It's affordable area. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very affordable. Lots of good graffiti, lots of artists.
Yeah, lots of artists. That's why I was in the Pilston district. Yes, I was. And that's the place where they put the sewer district system above ground or below ground. What did they fucking do?
Yeah.
Something weird. What did they do? What was that story?
My friend is telling me that's very, very true. I don't know a lot about it, but he's not in his head right now.
Yeah.
I don't know too much.
Yeah.
He's saying it's true. I live in the west part of Chicago. I'm here visiting with my friend. I live in Humboldt Park. I don't know if you've been there.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Puerto Rican.
Okay, Puerto Rican. Yeah, I'm all about Puerto Rico. I'm a big Puerto Rico guy. That's my family, man. That's my family, Puerto Rico.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a very good neighborhood. I love it. I love my neighbors.
Good people.
Very family friendly.
Yeah, family
They're very
friendly.
Huge park, literally right down the road.
What's the part? What's the part you're in?
It's called Humboldt Park.
Humble. Okay.
H-U-M-B.
Oh, H-U-M-B. H-U-M-B.
There's a lot of silent letters in there.
Yeah.
But huge park. They got like a big lake where you can like rent this lawn boats where you can pedal in.
Oh, man.
Very romantic.
Totally not fair, man. That's not fair that you have an awesome park like that.
I mean, I wish I could go through it right now. It's everything shut down.
Oh, they got it still shut down.
Tinseltown.
Yeah, that's right. We're Tinseltown, that's right. Yeah, we're Tinseltown.
You know, I was just in LA like a month ago. I was my girlfriend. We recently broke up. I helped her move to LA.
Oh, wow.
I didn't realize. Okay, honestly, I
Yeah.
liked the show so much. I did not realize you lived in LA. I feel like I would like freaked out a little bit more if I would have known my girlfriend. My ex was moving to LA. You know what I mean?
Oh, well. It's,
Are you in like the north or like east or like south side of LA? Like LA.
I'm just in like LA, yeah.
Okay, it's like the actual like
The city of LA.
My ex lives in like Glendora, if you know what Glendora is.
Okay, yeah, that's out south, I think, somewhere. I don't know where. I've heard of it. It's not really. It's not the city of LA.
It's not,
Yeah.
It's definitely suburbs.
Yeah.
But it's like right in the foothills, like surrounded by these gorgeous
Right.
mountains, and I'm like,
Yeah, you're by Pasadena. I think.
there, like it's gorgeous. Like,
Yeah, you're by Pasadena. It's pretty nice over there. Yeah, you're by Pasadena. Yeah, that's right. Pasadena. It's nice. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Rose Bowl and stuff. Yeah. That's right. Glendora.
It's just, that whole area is fantastic. I got like a brother that lives in San Diego, which much south, much more south. But
That's a nice area.
That whole little area is just so beautiful. I'm like,
Yeah.
You see all the glowing sea, the ocean. You
Yep.
see the ocean waves coming in
Oh,
and
yeah.
glowing.
Yeah.
That blows my mind. It's like
Yeah. I agree.
people just like surfers do that on the regular, and that's just Mother Nature making the ocean waves glow in the dark. Like ravers are losing their minds. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good times. Good times.
I love that. I had the best time of my life. Just going to visit, going to help her move. Like I got to see my brother and going to waves.
And did she dump you, or you dumped her, or what?
Yeah, I broke up with her. We don't got to get into it.
Okay. All right. You don't want to get into it.
We can if you want to. But I'm not trying to like distract from the argument.
No, you're not distracting me because I'm kind of like enjoying the talking to you and painting at the same time. You want to
I
talk?
appreciate that.
Yeah, you want to talk, but you want to open up. You want to open up about it. You tell the world about what happened. Yeah, what happened.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to share. She recently got a divorce, and so she finally finalized it. We've been dating for like 6 months, but she finally finalized it. And like, I don't know. It's like she's not kind of like been as present as like I want. You know, like if you want to be with someone in a relationship.
Well, wait a second. So she was recently.
They were separated. Legally separated. But the divorce didn't finalize until like.
So then she finally got the divorce, and then she says, "I'm free from everything, and I'm going to free myself from everybody."
No, she didn't say that. She was like literally, she was not texting as good. Like she wasn't responding. She didn't like talk.
Gotcha.
I broke up with her. You want to guess? You want to know what happened? I broke up with her.
Yeah.
She wanted to talk more. She wants to hear from me more. We talk
Story.
We talk on the phone every night. She's not my girlfriend, but she wants to know how my day is going.
Yeah.
Just tell me about her day. Like I think she just needed a space. Is what I think.
Yeah. Well, it's up to you. You know.
It's a weird scenario.
Yeah, I mean,
I could have moved on.
you could you know, it sounds like she's got the door open for you. You know, if you really want to get into that.
Yeah, definitely. She's definitely not like close things off. She's not trying to be like.
What's your destiny? What's your destiny? Who do you see yourself? You see yourself with her, or maybe not? Maybe move on. I guess I don't know.
I mean, honestly, honestly, we're having this heart to heart right now.
Yeah.
My friends are all here. Like, I guess
Yeah.
I talked to my friends about this, so like not this much. Like, you're kind of getting like the raw details.
Yeah, we're getting deep here.
We're getting deep.
This is a big reveal, John.
I'm not fucking with you. It's real.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
My friends are laughing at me because I'm literally sharing my whole life.
Chicago in the house.
But like she like I don't know like I kind of do. It's
Yeah.
like I can't like. It's not something that I can like force. Like I can't be like I demand you to be ready or demand you to know. Like what else am I gonna do? There's quarantine going on right now. Like I love this girl. She wants to hear me. I want to hear from her. Like at this point, like it's fine. Or like if like 6 months go from now and she's still not sure what she wants, then maybe I move on. You know. So like at this point, like
Okay.
it feels good. You know what I mean?
So you're still committed in a sense to her, or you still have. Yeah. So it sounds like it could still be a
I got a
possibility.
lot of feelings.
Yeah. So you're not throwing in the towel or nothing.
No, I'm still texting and I'm like putting in the effort.
All right.
Or like if some time goes by and like I kind of see the signs of like this is a permanent thing where she doesn't know what she wants versus like this is a thing where she just kind of needs the time to herself.
Well, what do you want? What do you want?
I want like I want a real thing, and I want someone like a lifetime partner. I want someone to build something with.
Okay.
And like I built something with this girl, and I know it's a real thing.
Did you build a chocolate sundae?
I just strawberry syrup, you know. Yeah.
Did you do that? Yeah. That's always good.
God damn it. Yeah, I built something.
All right.
It feels good.
Maybe some Legos, you know, Legos.
Yeah, Legos. We got the Star Wars set. We went out buying
No, you gotta take her to Legos in Africa. Legos.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as we open up the country and the borders, yeah, I guess I'm going to Lego.
You gotta go to Legos.
Lego World in Florida?
No, in Africa, Legos.
Wait, what country is that?
I don't know. Just look it up. Legos. It's called Legos.
Oh, okay, look it up. You got the computer right next to you.
Yeah, Legos.
I'm looking it up right now.
Where is that? It's somewhere in Africa. It's someplace in Africa. Legos.
Give me what's that?
L-E-G-O? Or?
L-O-G-O-E. G-O-S. L-O-G-O-S. Legos.
There we go.
Nigeria.
Oh, it's in Nigeria.
Oh man. Yeah, be careful though. There's the Boko Raton people.
Hey.
Oh yeah, don't mess around with those Boko Raton people out there in Nigeria. I think, or is it Kenya? I forget. They're or that's Florida. Boca Raton. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. Boca Raton, yeah. My grandfather and my grandma used to be missionaries on the West Coast. They got held up by gunpoint.
Oh man.
By over in the Côte d'Ivoire.
Yeah, the court. The whatever. That's like a French thing going on. So do they? They survived it. They survived it though. They didn't die, and you're here today. So
yeah,
that's good.
And I'm watching you paint.
And now you're watching me paint.
That's enough. The world is a crazy place. Paintings are looking good.
Well, they're just sort of developing. There's still there's some little details that we need to figure out, but we're kind of working it out one way or the other.
And what was it based off of? Like, what was the inspiration picture? It was the woman? The man.
This is Burt Reynolds' burger. Yeah. This is Burt Reynolds. It doesn't look like Burt Reynolds at the moment. We're working on that.
You got all that, instead of like taco meat, it's all that hamburger meat.
It's all Burt Reynolds meat. It's like, oh yeah, Burt Reynolds.
That mustache.
Yeah, he was sexy. I mean,
Did you watch Friends?
No, I couldn't stand that show, but I mean, I've seen it.
Courtney Cox.
Yeah, Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox dated Burt Reynolds.
No, she did. No, she did.
Yeah, she did in Friends. Yeah.
In Friends, but not in real life. Not in real life.
You feel the same way that I do, John, right? The show sucks.
The show sucks big time. I hate Friends. I hate it.
Yeah.
I agree. Sorry.
I bought into the show. Again, it was a couple years ago with the breakup. I don't know if it was a mean breakup, but I liked the show mainly because it was like a tool to kind of, you know.
Can you sing the theme song? Can you sing the theme song?
And no one told me that was gonna be that way. That's a joke you broke. Love I feel away. Love life's always stuck in second gear. But it hasn't been your day, week, you must only more year. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for me too. Did you get it or what?
You guys did great on that. That was great.
Thank you.
I think
I
think you and you guys, and that's it. There's no one else watching this for show right now.
No, there's no one else?
Well, it says 6 people. I don't know. I don't think anyone. I think everyone fell asleep. We put them all to sleep.
We basically put them all to sleep. There's no one else there.
There's 5 more people on there for sure.
Okay, 5 more people. We still have 5 people watching this exciting program.
I mean, this is what you can't pay for this kind of entertainment.
What do you guys do for a living? Like, do you have jobs, or are you just like stuck in doing nothing because of the quarantine?
I just call around people. And I'm an auditor.
Oh.
It's boring. I know.
What do you mean? Like, right? You're auditing what? What do you audit?
I don't audit YouTube. Don't worry.
Yeah, but what are you auditing though?
I'm an auditor for a pension fund and a health welfare fund. It's 2 funds in one company. Yeah, it's boring. I promise.
But you're trying to clean up the riffraff and making sure everyone plays the game correctly. You know, it's all right.
True. But like what it comes down to is it's these local businesses, these employers, like these trucking companies, these hauling companies, like bakers.
Oh yeah, like Teamsters and Jimmy Hoffa and shit. Oh man, fuck.
Yeah, so these companies that make these contracts with unions, and we're a third-party beneficiary. So like, I feel like I'm like the tax collector calling in to make sure everyone's paying their due to us. You know what I mean? It feels weird.
Well,
they owe it to us because we gotta pay all the employees that come to us. Like, hey, we want our insurance, hey, we want our pension, like we gotta pay that. But it still feels weird, like you're knocking on these businesses' doors, like, hey, you owe us $10,000 because you didn't pay for this temporary employee that you didn't think you needed to pay for.
And they're like,
I'm a trashman.
Nice.
Yeah, so I ride in the back of a truck independently, and I pick up trash.
Wow.
I know.
Are you in the union and all? Like Chicago, they're big on the unions. Are you part of the union?
No, not at all.
Oh man, you gotta get with the union, then you
I ride solo. I'm going rogue.
Oh shit! You're like one of those guys that gets on the back of a car with their skateboard going for a ride and stuff.
Exactly. I'm like Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future, baby. I'm right on back. John, are you there?
I'm still here. I'm just kind of getting into this pain and trying to make it all work and stuff.
You're killing it. You're always doing the best.
It's kind of boring. Yeah, I'll let you guys go. I don't want to keep you guys going here forever and ever because.
No,
I mean, I guess I could.
We love you. We love you. We appreciate what you do, and you're the best in the business. I don't know what else to say.
Hey, thank you so much, dude. It's been a treat.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, Chicago, in the house.
Chicago, baby. We'll call back. You'll hear from us.
All right.
Hey, have a good night, John.
Yeah, you guys too. Yeah, of course. Nighty night. All right, there goes Chicago in the house. I mentioned actually this summer I was going to be up in a Chicago Art Institute related endeavor. They're connected with this place up in Michigan called I already forgot the name. What's the name? Anyway, I was going to be the artist, an artist in residence for like a week, and it got Oxbow, and it got canceled. As you can imagine, it got canceled. So I'm not headed out to Michigan by way of Chicago anytime soon.
All right, boy, we got further and further in this, and we're still not there with these. These are getting complicated because I need to get a little more detail so that it actually kind of looks like Robert Redford. Oh, no, Burt Reynolds. So,
I'm going to take a little break. I'll be right back and try to finish these up here with some little more detailing.
I think that's the idea. We're almost there. I'm almost there.
Almost there. Almost there.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Is that what they say? Okay. Well, it's good that you take a break every once in a while because you start to realize how close you could be possibly at this being finished, as opposed to being so involved. Anyway, it's good to take a break and look at it from afar. So that's what we're doing here. Hanging out with you. Englishman is correct, says 5 Scenic. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. What is that from, though? Okay, we're still going here with these. But kind of losing interest, but it's okay. I really enjoy talking to those guys from Chicago because as much as you want to focus on everything and all that, it's nice to just kind of be a little, get a little, let's get some more yellow. Get a little thrown off with what you're doing and not be so focused. I kind of like that. Not that I'm 100% on board on that idea, but I'm not 100% on board on any idea. Frankly, I'm a little bit scatterbrained on many things. That's just the way it is. That's just who I am. We all operate differently. We're all unique. That's what's so beautiful about this world. Kind of, mostly, for the most part. For the most part, that's what's so cool about it all, isn't it? Okay, so get that going on there. I could probably reintroduce some cheese. The cheese is just not really showing up as well as it could. So, get some cheese back up there.
Did Burt Reynolds have kids? I don't know if he had kids. He probably had some kids, huh? Okay, that needs to go lower. I think he was married to Lonnie Anderson, I believe, but I don't know. Did they have kids? And then I know they got a divorce. There was a bitter divorce. And was he married to anybody else? I'm sure someone could do some Burt Reynolds lookup here for us. These guys are getting close to being done. Close to being done. How are we doing with time? We're doing good. We got some people still in here. David Hasselhoff. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Try to finish these off. Trying to get some details on the face. You can get the face going. Get a little smile on his face. Yeah. face better. Crazy how it doesn't quite work, and then it kind of works. Looks more like Sunny from Sonny and Cher as opposed to Burt Reynolds. All right. Oh, I put you guys to sleep already? Let's see. What about anyone still there? Do ASMR, John. I kind of am in a weird way, aren't I? I should do some ASMR. Let's Paint TV, huh? I could see that. I could see that happening. That's a good idea. Actually. I'm open to it. Not against it. Yeah, ASMR, Let's Paint TV. These are going to be the best Burt Reynolds burgers I've ever made. Interesting how certain ones have. This one almost has a finish quality to it, actually. Yeah, it almost does. Almost. They're all consistently shitty. No. Off. They're just consistent. But there's a consistency in the fact that they are off. So it's actually kind the clown is the clown, the fan. Let's turn fan. Now, I'm not really going to be here much longer. I'm going to try to finish these guys off. Oh God, looking at them from afar, they still have some work to do, but they're close. Some are closer than others, and so that's a good thing. Yeah, let's see if we can finish this off here. Finish these off. Get them ready for the marketplace. ASMR, yeah, I like that idea. It's been brought up before, and I been going that route anyway, only because you can only yell and scream so much. Plus, if you're kind of interested in doing the painting part of the process, it only goes so far, I guess. Blending and all that other fun stuff that we like to do. ASMR. Okay. This one kind of feels done in a way, even though it's wrong partially. It kind of feels done. This one needs a little help. Let's get this one here. Not too much white, but maybe that's fine. Let's come back in with some darks. This could go a little further. That's okay that it came out too much. It's alright. Oh yeah, looking good. The bottom looks like Ron Jeremy. Bottom, which one? Bottom right, left? Yeah, Ron Jeremy. How about Ron Burgundy? How about some Ron Burgundy action? Okay, let's kind of bring back some of the face. The mustache. Gotta be careful, it kind of can start to look like the guy from Iraq, the leader at one time, whatever his name was. Okay, let's get this eyeball up here. Didn't give him too much of the mustache. What was his name? Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein modeled his look after Burt Reynolds. I'm not sure if that's true. Just saying. Don't hold me to it. looking wrong. We'll fix it. That looks like some kind of crazy. This is looking like that guy from the little guy that's always in all these movies. I don't know what the movies he's in. He's always in the Twilight Zone. He's a short guy, little guy. What do they call him little guys? He kind of looks like that guy. I don't know who that is. He's got a name. Don't know his name. Okay, let's see here. Getting close to calling it a day on these and saying that these are done. But there still needs some more work. And I still got the energy. For the most part. That didn't work too well, did it? That didn't work either, but it worked a little better. Just a tad bit better. Just a bit better. That one seems to be okay over there. I don't even mess with that. I think I don't want to mess with this guy. I think that guy's done. Look at some light. Not really smiling on that one, but that's okay. That's amazing how a little move can ruin it. You feeling those crickets, huh? Yeah, it's hard to believe we're in a major city, major international city with a bunch of crickets running around in the background. Okay, it's just a matter of deciding on what I should try to make look better or not. And maybe we don't do too much when it comes down to that. But let's see if we can get something going here. Let's see. Spending too much time on these, frankly. Okay, though, it doesn't matter. Oops. I tend to do better overall when I'm standing. I start sitting down and just you can't see it. You can't see as well what the hell you're doing. I find that that's the case. That guy seems to be good for some reason. I don't know why. Getting close to calling it. About to call it. About to call this one. Close, we're close. Close to being done. It's interesting how yeah, it's in the hole. Let's see here. There's a little something here. You can put a little something on there. That helps. That's about it. I think we had. Now let me see it from a ways here. You guys enjoying the comm? Okay. Well, I basically calling it on this one. I'll post these up on Instagram. If there's something that bothers me tomorrow, maybe I'll fix them. I'm assuming one of these is going to be good enough to send off as soon as tomorrow. Off to Japan. Yeah. Okay. We'll post these up on Instagram at Let's Paint TV. Yeah. That's it, guys. That's it. I'm not even going to look anymore at them. I'm going to take some pictures and post them on Instagram and call it a day. Thanks again for hanging out. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for signing up, becoming a member of Let's Paint TV. Thanks for buying my paintings. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being alive and well. It's not easy. Hang in there. Good night, people. Good night. Take care. I'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.